ASEAN in Southeast Asia is strengthening cooperation amongst ourselves. We have an integration agenda which is making steady progress. We've signed an ASEAN Charter which contains a significant list of items which need to be done and which will be done. We've endorsed a blueprint to form an ASEAN economic community by 2015. And at the recent meeting in Thailand, we decided to pursue a connectivity initiative, which means to enhance the land, sea, telecommunications, internet, physical, as well as people, as well as system links between the ASEAN countries, so as to make ASEAN a more integrated entity, which is able to be a significant partner to China, to India, to America, to other regions of the world, and so that ASEAN can be the center for regional cooperation and a focus for economic development in Asia, even when China takes off, even when India offers enormous opportunities. So, ASEAN is making progress in Southeast Asia, but in the broader region, the Asia-Pacific Economic Community, the APEC, is actively working too. In this meeting, we have an active agenda for the future, which builds on the G20 discussions which took place in Pittsburgh a couple of months ago on the theme of sustaining growth and connecting the region. Sustaining growth because we expect investments not to be very vibrant for a while longer, to stay depressed because of spare capacity in the system. We worry that high unemployment will weigh on incomes and therefore on consumption. And we know that economies have to build up their long-term capabilities and upgrade the skills of their workforces, because that's the only sustainable way to keep growing, to keep improving standards of living, to keep improving life, not just for a small elite, but for a broad segment of population in all our countries. There's no shortcut to keeping growth balanced, inclusive, and sustainable. The hard work has to be done, and not just by governments, but also by companies, by workers, and by economies cooperating together. Hence the second limb of our theme in this APEC meeting, which is connecting the region. In this world, the challenges are shared. They affect many countries, and all the countries are part of the game. And we have no choice but to stay together and tackle the challenges collectively. If we integrate our economies together, link up so there's more trade, more investments, more people movements, more mutual understanding, it will bring economic benefits, lowering transaction costs and increasing market size. And integration will also give us benefits beyond the purely trade and economic realm, because they'll give the economies stakes in one another's success and establish the basis for a peaceful region. Most important of all, we have to keep trade free. Trade and free trade was the original raison d'etre of APEC, and it's still at the center of APEC's concerns today. In fact, APEC's role in promoting free trade will become more prominent post-crisis, as the Asia-Pacific is set to drive global growth. The tariffs may have come down, as I told you just now, from 17% to 5%. But tariffs are only one sort of trade barrier, and the tariff nominally may look low. The real problems which businessmen face may be far from negligible. So much work remains to harmonize trade rules, to remove non-tariff barriers, to simplify customs regulations, to help companies realize more fully the benefits of free trade, and to help populations benefit more fully from free trade. Because finally, it's not just the companies making profits which is a payoff, but the populations who are able to buy the best products, the widest range, at the most competitive cost, from wherever it may come from, and therefore enjoy the best standard of living.